For those of you that don't know, my name is Bob Gentry. I've got a new EP out called Back on the Horse. I'm going to do a little video clip once a week of little stories about the songs. And today is 20 years to life. This is like a little show here. I normally don't talk about what the song is about, but it's a pretty obvious lyric. For me, it's a commitment song. It's people joke about your other half or someone you're involved with being a ball and chain, and as I was writing it, I thought, well, I'm going to do the whole ball and chain reference, but let's do it a little different and let's take it as a life sentence. But it's a good way. It's a good life sentence. After I started it, after all the analogies and legal terms that came into the lyrics, it really did write itself. And I'll do a verse and a chorus, and then hopefully it'll intrigue people to want to buy the song. That's what it's here for, right? So. This is 20 Years to Life, a verse and a chorus, and then I'll put a link to the song. So I hope you grab it, and I'll do one of these next week and go on to a different song. I was innocent to smile, and I never meant to hide, but I'm guilty of the love I have inside. Give me 20 years to life with you. And then it snowballed after the 20 years. I was like, oh, I've got an idea here. So, convict me without trial. Don't make the sentence smile. Cuff me up and hold me for a while. No parole denial with you. Oh, I had that, right? So then I'm going, well, I'm in the court theme here, so well, the jury's out, you can judge my brief. Let me take the stand so I can plead. Let me testify, let me prove what I mean. You can lock me up and lose the keys. It was an innocent hello, and it led to no control. The way I feel is criminal, I know, so let the record show. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Right here and all at once I was flying and well on my way. Last year it seems I've wasted my time. It's a really nice day in Palm Springs. It's a little chilly and cold. So I remember writing My Mistake, sort of. It's been so long, it's an old song. But it was more, I was being reflective on just thinking that my best years are behind me, and the song kind of stemmed from that. Each chorus had, maybe the wheel of luck, maybe the wheel of life, maybe the wheel of love, and it switched each chorus. Things are going fantastic, and then suddenly they're not, and I started to right here and all at once I was flying and well on my way. Last year it seems I've wasted my time and thrown some away. Maybe the wheel of luck might break. Maybe there's no such thing as fate. And if I've already lost this race, trying to dream while I'm still awake. It's my mistake, 'cause I'm deceived. It was just too good to be true to me.
One, two, three.
When I'm too close to you, I do silly things I normally wouldn't do. I get caught up in a feeling I can't shake. It's not all music. I actually play softball. Yeah, so you guys are going to be in my... Your agent to sign a release form, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I see your Facebook.
Yeah, well, you're going on Facebook whether you like it or not. We're 6 feet apart. We're very safe. Softball here. I wear glasses. I can't see. I'm kind of blind. It happens. Get old. All hot and sweaty, but it's just like a concert. Well, I guess I can put my softball career on hold for a little while to do some music. The song Lead Me On is a song about my own insecurities, feeling old and not knowing if someone likes you or not. There's a line in the second verse. It says, if I were younger, you would notice, wouldn't you? If I'm too old for you, if I were younger, you would notice, wouldn't you? And feel the hunger where you couldn't turn away. And you'd look my way. Just walk away. Walk away. The song Now That You're Gone actually had a different title when I wrote it. Originally it was called Broken Things, but when we were recording the songs, I had another song called Little Things, and Dave Darling was producing it, and he's like, hey Bob, you got too many things going on here, so I axed Broken Things and changed the title to Now That You're Gone. But time slips by so fast. Here we are as the day goes past. The song was written on the day of my biological father's funeral. I was basically thinking about how I would like to go back in time and change some things that I said and things I did. I had some pretty unkind words back then, and I regret those. So you can drive me around for one more pass. Don't drop me off, don't you drive too fast. Without getting into too much detail about all that, I do feel fortunate that at the end of his life I got a chance to connect a bit. But by then, you know, it was we were running out of time. Every unkept promise you've made, those will never happen again. But I did get some closure. I'm happy about that. Everything I wished I could change. Let's start the story over, but let's fix those broken things. My dad was in the news business, and when I was younger and struggling in Detroit, he got me a job working for the paper, and I used to deliver all those newspapers to the airport, hotels. I'd stuff those boxes that you'd see on the corners. I was a teamster. It was a good job. It was a really good job. I would have told that you're gone. I remember at the end of my work night or day, I'd finish working and my hands would be completely black from all the newspaper ink. You know, you handle newspapers for so long and your hands are just dripping with ink after. So that's kind of where the line in the song came from. And also the newspaper had a double meaning line that I put into it because I was thinking of an obit. Real uplifting song. Yeah, listen, it was a closure song for me, and it means a lot to me.
But let's fix those broken things. I'd love one more block of newspaper stacks. And though the ink can turn my fingers black, where the headline stings, but the worst is past, I'll take one more read from the front.
I've written other songs about the same subject matter before, but this one kind of finalized it, and I think I needed it.
Many times I wish that you were home. There's so much of you I wished I would have known. Now that you're gone.
The very last song on the EP is called Living With Your Ghost. If you sign up for the mailing list, which there'll be a link down here somewhere, we'll send you a copy of the track. And if you're already on the list, you'll get a copy anyway. I'm trying to get you on the list, that's the thing. It's a song about loss, of course, if you've heard the track at all. But, you know, losing someone and losing someone that you were in love with, or you live with, or you had a relationship with, it's a whole different level. And I hope no one ever experiences it, although I fear that someday people, I think everyone's going to experience it if they have any kind of relationship, unless you go first. I'm sorry. I got to make some humor out of this. I started it looking down at my hand, and there was a ring that I'd once worn, and I could see the marks from where the ring was, so it was a reminder, a constant reminder of that. And it just, you know, when you wear a ring, man, it stays on those marks stay there for a long time. And it just kind of started out, you know, there was a ring around my finger and it fit tight. I guess my hand has grown in tan 'cause that part's white. And all the years I tried to wear it felt real hard. If you look, you'll see the lines, you'll feel the marks.
I'm living with your ghost. I'm never quite alone that way.
Let me end this by saying thank you for checking out the previous videos and for sharing and for telling people about it, and for buying it, for streaming it on Spotify and places like that. It helps. Lets me keep doing this. Yeah. I'm living with your ghost, and I'm never quite alone that way. Now my heart is always broke, the feeling never goes away.